Hello and welcome. Just in case we haven't met, my name is Promise Okoy, and this is Community Update, a platform that gives voice and expression to African immigrants living here in Nova Scotia. We are currently monitoring the election activities within the community of Nigerians living here in Nova Scotia. Joining us tonight to talk about these issues is a member of the Nigerian community in Sydney, Peter Oyedijo. So for the sake of our viewers, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, some more, and of course, Sydney, where you live?
Thank you very much. I'm from Osun State, Nigeria. I've been in Sydney, Nova Scotia, well over 2 years now. I came in 2019. I'm a student of Cape Breton University with a major in supply chain management. I'm in my third year, second semester. I also do work at the athletics department here at Cape Breton University, and I also do currently serve as the deputy chair of the Cape Breton University Student Union Council. Sydney it's been a lovely place for me. It's been a good, very good, friendly place for me. Interacting with and meeting other people. The friendly environment and atmosphere has been something of interest and been something I've really loved over the years and over my stay here at Sydney, Nova Scotia.
So, talking about the forthcoming ANNS election, how prepared is Sydney, Peter?
I would like to say Sydney is a bit prepared, but I wouldn't say 100% prepared. 100% prepared in the sense that I think we've been so segregated. I mean, and this is also a personal opinion. We have felt segregated, and we have not been so involved with the way things have been going on. So I think we're not so involved, and I think that's has caused the reason why we are not so prepared for the coming election. While a lot of people might know about the elections, a lot more people don't really know about this election. And I think due to some of these issues, some of the issues of we being segregated or we not knowing so much, we feeling a bit disconnected, I would say, has led to some of these issues.
Right, talking about segregation, so our viewers would also want to know what would be that striking issue among the community members in Sydney, and perhaps about the association that doesn't seem to bring them together with regards to what is ongoing.
I think to be honest, we have not been so involved. I would also like to take the blame on the fact that we Nigerians in Sydney, it's a growing community. If I would mention, it's a growing community, and so the fact that we're a growing community has brought up some certain issues, which means we've not been able to integrate ourselves well with the other Nigerians living in Nova Scotia. And I think that's caused a major setback for us as a community here in Sydney.
Clearly, that is even the reason why I'm asking these questions, because we can see that there's not much impressive representation from Sydney. Just tell me, is there a better way you think, in your opinion, that Nigerians can get involved in activities and programs of the association?
Okay, yeah, I think this should also be probably an issue that would be solved by the coming executives of the association. We maintaining or we having a dialogue of Nigerians and actually speaking with the Nigerians here, issues that matter. I think this would help bring a solution to these issues.
Yeah, so talking about issues, is there any particular one that comes to mind when we're talking about the situation in the entire province? Which of those issues do you think is on top of the list that the candidates should be concerned about this time?
Lack of community engagement. It's top on the table. Lack of community engagement, segregation and discrimination. I wouldn't say discrimination, but I think segregation and being left out are some of the issues that should be addressed by the community executives.
Absolutely, Peter. So if you had the opportunity to speak with these candidates, which I believe on Saturday you may be able to reach out and voice your opinion, what would be those three key things you'd like them to address as regards pulling people together within the province?
Three things I would like to address is if they could come together, maintain a dialogue, have a dialogue with other Nigerians or other people or other Nigerian communities in Nova Scotia. One, two, setting up programs or events that would enable, bring together or foster together the community of Nigerians living in Nova Scotia.
All right, so I'm aware that you're also in the university setting and where you have the opportunity of meeting many Nigerians there. Have you been able to form some kind of group that, an identification of yourselves, and so that if one is looking to probably engage people in Sydney, they would say, okay, they're reaching out to this committee. Is there anything like that so far in Sydney?
Yeah, thank you very much for that question. Yeah, there's something like that. Over the last few months, we've seen certain influx of Nigerians in Nova Scotia, in Sydney, Nova Scotia, and in Cape Breton University, respectively, and that has caused us to form an association of Nigerians on Cape Breton University campus, and then there are executives such as the president, the vice president, and also events and social media coordinators. And I believe these people will be very instrumental and will be pivotal when a need for dialogue comes, when there's a need for dialogue comes.
Certainly, and from Nova Scotia, what we are hearing is that even the incumbent leadership, as well as those who are coming in, taking over from them, they are talking about how they intend to harness the Nigerians around the province. And so if you have something to take back to your people in Sydney, what would be those things? How would you encourage them to come on board and be part of the process?
I would encourage them to come on board by forming a committee of people going to a community here in Sydney to go meet or go have a conversation with the executives at Halifax or wherever, and then we can from there move on and help address the situations on ground.
Awesome, Peter. I'm afraid this is where we're going to leave it. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So that was Peter Oyedejo, a member of the Nigerian community in Sydney here in Nova Scotia. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more community updates. I am your presenter, Promise Okoy, and I will see you soon.